Want to actually see how RAG is implemented in Python? Let's go and see it. So here is the example of how RAG is implemented. As you know, RAG consists of two phases. First one is setup phase, and the second one is runtime phase. So let's go line by line to see how RAG is implemented. First, what we need to do is set up vector database client with OpenAI embedding. As we can see here, I use Chroma for the vector database in our case, and also we need to initialize the embedding function which would be executed when we wanna do the embeddings of some text. Here we can see that we initialized the Chroma client and we create the collection. This is some kind of database, as you can see it from the relational databases world. And we will also provide the embedding function, which would be, as I told before, executed when we want to embed it some text. So second step, so we provided the documents which we want to use as internal knowledge, and we simply use the method of the collection add, and we add all the documents to our vector database. Of course, they are first embedded, then they are uploaded through the real vector database. So in the vector database, we store only embeddings, not text. Let's go to the next phase, runtime phase. So the user asks the question, where's the Eiffel Tower? We are simply calling the query method of the collection and providing the number for the results we want to retrieve from our database. So it's like how exact we want the match. And of course, under the hood, this query first embedded, only then we ask the vector database of the internal context. And now we retrieve the response of the vector database, and we can use this response as the context for future LLM requests. And here I provided the example prompt how to do this request. So it's really pretty simple. So I provided just the context from our vector database and then the question, the query of the user. And that's it.